I'm Shane.
And I'm Perry.
God, I hate you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. You want to go? And we're here to talk about news.
And stuff.
So Amnesia, The Dark Descent, has sold over 1 million copies since it launched 2 years ago. The game currently sells 10,000 full-price copies a month, or one every 5 minutes. Amnesia is renowned for being a horror game that's actually scary, as well as having a heavy mod community with 170 finished products.
Damn.
Right?
GTA 4 players can now stomp around Liberty City as an elephant. Alright. Thanks to a new mod, players can do everything they can normally do, but as a 15-ton pachyderm, or for those uneducated, elephants. This includes the ability to drive vehicles. Players will also have the ability to shoot with their trunk.
Indeed.
I love this idea.
GameStop and Gearbox have partnered up for a special Borderlands 2 contest. People can enter for a chance to win a 2-night trip to Gearbox Studios in Texas to be mocapped and put into a future Borderlands 2 DLC, as well as receiving $500 cash and a bunch of Borderlands 2 stuff. Contestants must be 18 or older, live in the US, and be a member of the Power Up Rewards program. You can enter up to 17 times a day by purchasing stuff from GameStop using loyalty points or mailing in postcards. You remember those things, right?
Postcards?
Yeah, they were big back when we were kids.
I think I got one from my grandmother once.
Right?
With an iPad or iPhone can participate in a limited beta test of Peter Molyneux's Curiosity, What's Inside the Cube. Great name change. From 1600 GMT Tuesday to Friday. Molyneux claims his game is a test of the psychology of monetization, the study of people spending money, apparently, and is still offering the $77,838 diamond chisel just to see if people will buy it.
Because they is dumb. Dumb
Yep.
as hell. In slightly less dumb news, Command & Conquer Generals 2, now just Command & Conquer, has confirmed a single-player campaign. Last month it was announced that the game would not feature a single-player campaign, as BioWare did not feel it was integral to the series. EA label president Frank Gibeau confirmed yesterday that the importance of CNC's single-player was made loud and clear. The free-and-play Command & Conquer is slated to be released next year.
So there was all QQing on the forums.
Yeah.
Features a number countdown circled by an Ouroboros. That's a snake eating its own tail, for those who don't know.
I'm actually shocked you know that, because I did not.
The game for the screen is so secret that Obsidian will only refer to it as Project X.
It's headed by Deep Throat.
Ha! A speculation and discussion forum has been set up on the Obsidian's website for people to debate what it means.
What does it mean? The news site, Andriasang, which provided English translation of Japanese gaming news releases, will be shutting down in its current form. Anup Gantayat, the sole writer, editor, and translator, released a statement saying, "I decided to take up a new opportunity that will hopefully keep me really busy, so I'll be ceasing daily updates." He also said that he will no longer be doing articles or updates, but that the site's archives will remain.
The leader of the collective known as Anonymous has claimed sole responsibility for bringing down GoDaddy.com. The entire thing.
All of it.
Anonymous owned 3R claimed that, quote, "I'm taking down GoDaddy because, well, I like to test how their cybersecurity is safe, and for more reasons than I cannot talk now." We did not edit his statement in any way. Anonymous owned 3R goes on to say that he is not, quote, anti-GoDaddy. Other parts of the Anonymous collective have thrown their support behind him. At Aeon Central and at Aeon Ops Legion tweeted, "By using/supporting GoDaddy.com, you are supporting censorship of the internet."
And they're douchebags.
Yeah.
The owner of Gaymer.org, that's Gaymer, Chris Vizzini, has issued a cease and desist order to the Gaymer subreddit. Vizzini claims that the name infringes on his trademark that dates back to 2007. Members of the subreddit claim that the use of the term Gaymer, again Gaymer, dates back to 2003. Vizzini had requested that the subreddit change its name earlier, but the request was ignored.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yep.
Andrew Spinks, the creator of Terraria, announced on the 11th that Terraria will be coming to the consoles early next year. The Terraria Facebook page has since exploded with rage over the announcement. Outraged fans claim that the console release is just a cash grab. It has been announced that the console will feature extra content. Relogic ceased development of the PC version back in February. That's not very nice of them.
A new site called the IndieGameStand promises to fill the pay-what-you-want gap left between humble bundles and other similar sales, and such. Every 4 days, the IndieGameStand will place a new indie game up for sale, with 10% of the proceeds going to a charity of the developer's choice. IGS is also offering beta and alpha support for indie games still in development. The site will launch on September 26th, with 50 devs already signed up. Create an account before the 26th, and you'll receive a free copy of
Capcom has announced that there will be 3 Resident Evil multiplayer modes with DLC. Paid DLC. The 3 modes are Predator, where players team up to kill a sort of juggernaut, Siege, where teams try to defend a VIP, and Survivor.
Presumably where people try to survive.
Logic would dictate yes.
A small publishing company from Florida called Blue Toad has come forward to state that the hacking group Antisec got the 12 million UDIDS from them. Antisec had claimed last week that they acquired the UDIDS from an FBI laptop, causing an uproar of possible FBI tracking on such a large scale and questions about where they got the UDIDS from. Blue Toad was contacted by researcher David Schutz, who found clues pointing to the data belonging to Blue Toad. In amongst it were various versions of the name Blue Toad. Blue Toad technicians found a 98% correlation between the data released by Antisec and what exists in the Blue Toad database. The identities of the actual hackers is still unknown, but Blue Toad believes the data was stolen back in the last 2 weeks, not back in March like Antisec claims. Blue Toad creates apps for the Apple iOS and receives about 100 million page views a day. David Schutz has urged that people not jump to conclusions or take things at face value. And I'd have to agree.
Yeah, that Antisec.
An anonymous insider from Funcom claims that CEO Tronda stepped down as CEO to get off the primary insider list, allowing him to sell 1.5 million shares of Funcom stock. Ah stepped down as CEO the day before the launch of The Secret World, accepting the position of, and I quote, Strategic Advisor to the Board and Chief Security Officer. The financial impact forced Funcom to lay off over half of its staff. The source claims that Oz would have had to make the purchases or sales of Funcom stock to the Oslo Stock Exchange, but tried to sell his 1.5 million shares after he got off the list. Another stockholder discovered the sales, which resulted in the price drop. Oz is currently being investigated by the OSE and Norway's Financial Service Authority for insider trading. Oz claims that he did not know about the poor sales figures for The Secret World, and the timing of the 650,000 shares he sold were just fortuitous. I'd also like to point out that he said that his information on The Secret World and how successful it would be was based off his game testers.
Medal of Honor Warfighter will launch with a Day 1 DLC map pack, Zero Dark 30. The map pack, which is a tie-in for the real movie of the same name, will feature 2 locations from the Bin Laden manhunt. Bin Laden, however, will not be killable in the game. The 2 locations are the Dar Gun Market and Northern Chitral region, both real locations in Pakistan. For every map pack bought, EA will give $1 to Project Honor, which supports the Navy SEAL Foundation and the Special Operations Warrior Foundation. EA hopes to donate a total of $1 million. ZDT will also be a part of a pre-order bonus, which will still count to the donations. Warfighter will launch with the Day 1 DLC map pack Zero Dark 30. The map pack, which is a tie-in for the movie of the same name, will feature 2 locations from the Bin Laden manhunt. Bin Laden, however, will not be killable in the game. The two locations are the Dar Gun Market and Northern Choral region, both real locations in Pakistan. For every map pack bought, EA will give $1 to Project Honor, which supports the Navy SEAL Foundation and the Special Olympics Warrior Foundation. EA hopes to donate a total of $1 million to ZBT. ZBT will also be part of the pre-order bonus, which will still count that.